What's going on, guys? So in this video we're going to dive a bit deeper into a fragrance that I've been wearing to the gym and out the shower for the last few days, and I've kind of deemed it to be best suited for those situations because it's not really strong. It's a little bit below average in performance, as we'll discuss in a little bit, but it's nice, soapy, fresh, fruity, and clean. That's what's most important for me to wear it to the gym. We're talking about David Beckham. This is Classic Blue. So stay tuned. In regards to the scent, so it opens up. I'm actually wearing it right now out of the shower this evening. I have a few sprays on each forearm, around the neck. This is one that I spray a little bit heavier when not at the gym. At the gym, 3 to 4 sprays, more than enough. But casually, sitting around the house, out the shower, I've been doing in the 8, maybe even 10 sprays. Like 8 sprays on right now. But it's one of those fragrances that it reminds me of a few different things. This opening blast, there is pineapple, there is apple, but it just smells really fruity. Doesn't too distinctively smell like either one, more so apple than pineapple, to be honest with you. The violet leaf does add a little bit of an aquatic tone to it, but I don't know what aromatic besides the clary sage to attribute this soapy smell that I get, because it does have that clean soapy shower gel smell, the kind of stuff I love to wear out the shower and to the gym, which is why I've been testing it in those situations. And it's absolutely built perfectly for that. It's on the more affordable side, 100, I think it's a 90 ml actually, yeah. 90 mls like this you can get in the teens. $16, $17 I think is what I paid from a seller on eBay. Across the board, discounters online, your fragrance nets, and so on, it's going to fall into that similar range. Now, there's nothing spectacular or special about this fragrance. When you spray this, when you've smelled it before, it's a done-to-death shower gel scent. It really is. And it's nothing miraculous, but it does smell nice and clean. And if you're looking for that one clean, fresh fragrance, that soapy shower gel fragrance that you can just keep in a bag, whether it's your bag to bring to work, your bag, your gym bag, whatever have you, your backpack for school, you can have this in there and refresh as needed throughout your day. And it's very inoffensive. Very smooth wood. I believe it's cashmere wood is the woody tone, the woody note that's in here. It's an aromatic, soapy, fresh, fruity, and light, smooth wood fragrance. Is the most simplistic way that I can describe this. Clean, soapy, shower gel, fresh. I know I've said that a few times in this video, but that's what it is. It's not remarkable. It does remind me a little bit of kind of like Azzaro Chrome meets Nautica Voyage. Without being too much like either one. Like I said, kind of a combination of both. Maybe even fragrances like, because of the pineapple note, which one? Bentley Azure, but not necessarily. Bentley Azure is a much better fragrance than this. But it's nothing special here. It's not anything I would say run out and buy. You're most likely going to have to blind buy it if you want to grab it. It's probably forgettable and a complete pass for most people looking to add to a collection, but for those on a pretty strong budget looking for a fragrance for one of the situations and scenarios I just explained, it smells really good and it suits that perfectly. Perfect for young guys in school that don't have a lot to spend and don't want something real spicy or full of tobacco, boozy hits or anything. Just a fresh, clean scent that you're not going to spend but $15, $16, $17 on. This could work for that. Speaking of that, slightly below average, weaker performance that I mentioned earlier in the video, it is in the 3 to 4 hour range. This is definitely one that if you're going to go through your day, you need to keep with you. If nothing else, decant a small amount to keep with you. But like I said, if you're a teenager to early 20s guy in, junior high, high school, college, you can keep this in your backpack. Refresh as needed. Inoffensive, perfect for a classroom setting where it's not going to, have people a row over or sitting right next to you be bothered by your fragrance. Work settings, it's totally fine. Not something that I would see too many people wanting for work, but gym, out the shower, refresher type of stuff. Ideal performance for that. Like I said, 3 to 4 hours of longevity, projection at best in the first 30 to 45 minutes, arm's reach type of stuff, then sits a bit closer to the skin and becomes more on the mild side of sillage. It's not going to have a really strong trail. It's not going to captivate people when you walk by them. This is one of those fragrances that's just okay in performance, below average. Those that are really into these beast mode fragrances and everything's got to be 8, 10, 12 hours on your skin and you're not touching it, this is going to be a clear-cut pass for you. But if, like I said before, if you're looking for that gym bag fragrance, you're looking for that backpack to go to school fragrance, this is ideal for that. That is who I think this suits. That is who I would recommend picking this up. But for everybody else, fragrance enthusiasts, niche snobs, people that are more into mid-level designers, and so on, I would not recommend to pick this up because it's not going to perform the way you want it, and you've smelled this so many times over, it's probably going to be extremely boring to you. Final thoughts on this one. I kind of ended the last segment with some of my final thoughts. And for me, this is just an okay fragrance. This is a 4.5 out of 10. There's nothing special going on here. It's not a bad scent. It does smell really nice. If you like Azzurro Chrome, you'll like this. If you like Nautica Voyage, you'll like this. Both of those perform better, and you can get them in a similar price point. Nautica Voyage is going to cost what this costs. Pick up Nautica Voyage over this. Absolutely. I'm not going to be delusional with a recommendation and say this is just as good. No. Nautica Voyage is still the better fragrance overall. But if you run across this one at a rack store, you see it for $15 and you're like, what the hell? I want to try it out. You could do a lot worse. It doesn't smell overly chemical and synthetic, but it's just a cheap shower gel scent. At the end of the day, nothing special here. And that's my thoughts and feelings on David Beckham Classic Blue. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. And I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this? Do you like it more than I do? Do you completely dislike this fragrance? That's totally fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Might as well spray a little bit more and refresh. You can spray the hell out of this. You're not going to offend anybody. You can bathe in it. You can refresh as needed. Like I said, it's an okay fragrance. That's why it got a 4.5 out of 10. There's nothing special here, but again, I've smelled worse. There's fragrances that I've spent double this on that I would pick this over, believe it or not, but in its own price bracket, fragrances like Azzurro Chrome and Nautica Voyage are going to beat it out every time for me, and that's the way to go over this, in my opinion. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on David Beckham Classic Blue by chance, you give it a spray now, you never know. You might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.